Now to more of my interview with comedy legend Mel Brooks. He brought us Blazing Saddles, Young Frankenstein, ton of other classics. He's won Emmys, Tonys, Grammys, and Oscars. And now he's written his autobiography, All About Me, My Remarkable Life in Show Business. In the book, he reveals so much, including the secret to making a joke work.
Are you in trouble interviewing me?
Why should I be in trouble?
Of course, you don't talk about infrastructure. You don't talk about, you know.
This is a vacation for me. This is great.
I said, George, he's in deep water. He's in, you know, but he's married to a comic, so he might understand comedy and love it.
I do love it. This is a question that's probably impossible to answer. What makes a joke work?
Surprise. I think the answer is a simple little word. You're expecting something and you don't get it and you get something else. And it's thrilling, you know, to be thrown off the horse.
One of his most groundbreaking films, 1974's Blazing Saddles, about a black sheriff in a racist Western town.
But I love an engine underneath the comedy that says something. And this one says something about racial prejudice. And I got Richard Pryor immediately. Richard was the best stand-up comic that ever lived.
But then Richard couldn't do Blazing Saddles.
Are we awake?
We are not sure. Are we black?
Yes, we are.
Then we're awake. But we're very puzzled.
He was arrested once for drugs, and then we couldn't get insurance, and I said, Richard, I'm not doing Blazing Saddles. I love you too much, and this is too big an insult. He said, no, we'll find a black sheriff. We'll find somebody who could play part. And we did. We found Cleavon Little, who was absolutely, you know, made for the part.
Throw the third switch! Not the third switch!
You write about working on Young Frankenstein with Gene Wilder while you're editing Blazing Saddles.
It's alive!
And I could see, I still have the image in my head from the book of you and Gene Wilder staying up late at night in his hotel room, drinking Earl Grey tea, eating biscuits, and writing.
Yeah, good for you. Yeah.
Writing through the night.
I had one big fight with Gene. And when he had this idea that he and the monster would sing and dance.
If you're blue and you don't know where to go to, why don't you go where fashion sits?
Putting on the Ritz, I said, no, I don't. That's bad. That tears it. It makes it too silly. We almost came to blows.
Was it a real fight?
Yeah, it was a real fight. I said, no, I'm not doing it. He said, you have to. It's a great idea. I said, no. Then finally, we were going to punch each other, and we hugged each other. And I said, Gene, I'll film it, and if one person in that screening, one person says it's silly or it's stupid or it's out, one person, he said, deal. We filmed it, putting on a you know. The audience went crazy. And I said, Gene, I apologize. You're absolutely right. It's the funniest thing in the whole movie.
I love the way you write about your relationship with Carl Reiner.
Oh.
The two met in 1950 when Reiner joined Sid Caesar's Your Show of Shows.
Now look, Mr. Hi-Ho.
The start of a 70-year friendship and a comedy partnership that brought the world the 2,000-year-old man.
Have you ever been married?
I have been married over 200 times.
200 times?
Yes.
Do you remember all your wives?
Well, I remember one. Well, Shirley, the fourth one, Shirley.
You remember only her?
Yes, she had a nice complexion.
Brooks played the old man, interviewed by Reiner in a series of comedy routines that were turned into a collection of records and performed on television.
I don't like to doubt you, sir, because
that's all right.
The Mayo Clinic has said that you are.
Yes, they've authenticated me.
Yes.
Yes.
But how can we authenticate the suit?
To make Carl laugh was one of the... He was tough. He was very, you know, professional. He knew his stuff. You know,
when you're doing 2,000-year-old man, he doesn't know what's coming.
No, he doesn't. I say, just throw things at me.
Take a look at the tag. Read the tag. Read it to the people.
This suit is 100 years old.
That's what it is.
You found a great secret to life. You found a way to get paid to play, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah, it's amazing. I enjoyed living my life. I never expected to get paid for it, And sometimes at 4 in the morning in a cutting room, in an editing room, I said, yeah, it's work. It's hard work. It's not just laughs.
How great, though, to be remembered as someone who makes people laugh.
Well, it's a good job.
Mel, thank you. This is so much fun to talk to you.
George, this was a pleasure. Now, I have a, you know.
Shoot, go for it.
Yeah. I don't get paid for this.
What a wonderful man. So great.
Wonderful.
Yeah. 95 years old. He's not slowing down. His hit movie, History of the World Part 1, is now getting a sequel. That's going to be on Hulu, and All About Me is out right now.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.